Hello everyone, welcome back to Maths class, chapter number 18 Statistics, the continued part of exercise 18b. In the previous class, we have discussed about how to construct a histogram and hence how to construct a frequency polygon. We have also discussed that a frequency polygon can be constructed by using histogram and without using histogram. Let us proceed with the remaining problems. In question number 3, it is said that construct a frequency polygon for the following distribution. If you observe the given frequency distribution, it is an inclusive form. That means to say 10 to 14. The 14 is the upper limit of the first class interval. The second class interval is 15 to 19. The upper limit and lower limit will not coincide each other. Hence, this type of frequency distribution, we call it as inclusive form. But to construct a histogram and the frequency polygon, the given frequency distribution should be always in exclusive form. Let us know how to convert the given frequency distribution table from inclusive form to exclusive form. The formula what it is used is half of the difference between upper limit of a class and the lower limit of next class. Let me consider the upper limit of any one class, that is I have taken here 15 minus 14. So 15 minus 14 is equal to 1. Its difference is 0.5. We have already discussed about this. I am going it in detail. If the given frequency distribution is in inclusive form, to convert it into exclusive form, first we need to find out the difference between the upper limit and lower limit of the next class. Any continuous two upper limit and lower limit. Its difference should be divided by 2. In this case, it is 0.5. So, subtract lower limit for 0.5 and add 0.5 to the upper limit. Hence, it results as 9.5 to 14.5, 14.5 to 19.5, 19.5 to 24.5, 24.5 to 29.5, 29.5 to 34.5. Actually, this is called as exclusive frequency distribution. Frequency remains the same 5, 8, 12, 9 and 4. Let us construct the frequency polygon. Move to your graph sheet. Consider the x-axis as 2 cm is equal to 5 units because 9.5 to 14.5, if you count 9.5, 10.5, 11.5, 12.5 and it is 13.5 and 14.5. So here as 14.5 is continuous, we are going to exclude that. We will count as 9.5, 10, 11, 12, 13.5. 14.5 will continue with the next one. So here as the x-axis is 2 cm is 5 units and y-axis also 2 cm is equal to 2 units. So here you can just consider the frequency distribution as 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 and 16. Hence we can note down over here, it is given that here with a zigzag line. Why it is zigzag line? The zigzag line is set as why? Because the class interval will not begin with 0. To show that, we have to mark with a kink or zigzag line. Let us construct the rectangles. 9.5 to 14.5, it is 5. Next 14.5 to 19.5, it is 8. 19.5 to 24.5, it is 12. 24.5 to 29.5, it is 9. Next 29.5 to 34.5, it is 4. Then mark the midpoints, and before joining, what we need to do, children? We need to mark a midpoint before the first class and after the last class. Now join the midpoints to get a frequency polygon. So as I have done on the computer screen, the points may not be so exact, the lines. You just use your scale and join the points properly. Question number 4. The daily wages in a factory is given and it is continuous. For this also we need to construct a frequency polygon. Let us draw the histogram first. Similar manner, consider the x-axis and y-axis. Fix the scale depending upon the frequency over here. As the frequency is 4, 20, 22, 10 and 6. I have taken 10, 20, 30 children because I cannot go beyond the screen over here. You can consider 2 centimeter as 2 units so that you can mark 22 on your graph sheet. I have taken 10, 20, 30 to adjust the graph to the computer screen over here. First one is 125 to 175 is 4, that is first 4 lines. 175 to 225 is 20. 225 to 275 is 22. After 20, next 2 lines. Then 275 to 325 is 10. 325 to 375 is 6. Now mark the midpoints of the rectangles. Hence mark the midpoint before the lower first class and after the last class. Then join the midpoints by using a scale. So it is a frequency polygon. Next is question number 5. In question number 5, it is asked in the question to construct a frequency polygon in 2 ways. One is using histogram, another one is without using histogram. So you need to do both the ways in your graph books. But in this video, I will give you a solution how to draw a frequency polygon without using histogram. Already 4-5 problems we have discussed how to draw by using histogram. So you follow the same procedure. I will be giving the solution how to calculate, how to draw a frequency distribution, frequency polygon without using histogram. Move on to the graph, children. Consider the scale of x-axis and y-axis. Now, as we are doing without using histogram, we need to directly mark the midpoints. So 10 to 30, the frequency is given as 4. Between 10 and 30, the midpoint is 20 on the x-axis. So this is the midpoint of 10 and 20. Correspondingly, for this we need to mark the point here. It is 4. Between 30 to 50, midpoint will be 40. For this, frequency is given as 7. So correspondingly, I need to mark it as here 7. Similar way, 50 to 70, midpoint will be 60. The next frequency is 9. The next frequency is 5. I need to mark the point over here 5. 70 to 90, the midpoint is 80. The next frequency is 9. Mark the dots correspondingly. Then 90 to 110, it is 5. Next, 110 to 130, the midpoint is 120. The frequency is 6. And the last one, 130 to 150, frequency is 4 and the midpoint is 120. Now again, what we need to do, children? We need to mark the midpoint before the first class, after the last class. Hence, join the points to get a frequency polygon. This is the graph obtained of a frequency polygon without using a histogram. In a similar manner, next question, it is also in the continuous form. Follow the same procedure. Move to the x-axis. As it is not begins with 0, mark with a zigzag line. Fix the scale of x and y axis. 5 to 15, midpoint is 10. So hence consider the frequency as 8. 15 to 25, midpoint, for the midpoint mark 16 as the frequency. 25 to 35, consider the midpoint 30, mark the frequency as 18. 35 to 45, midpoint is 40, consider the frequency as 14. Next, 45 to 55, midpoint is 50, consider the frequency 8. 55 to 65, midpoint is 60, consider the frequency as 2. Now last step, mark the midpoint before the first class, after the last class, use your scale, join the midpoints to obtain a frequency polygon. This is a solution for question number 5, sub question 2. By this, we have completed exercise 18B and hence the chapter number 18 also. Thank you, children. Have a nice day.